Morning guys, are you ready? Are you ready for another episode? What we'll be doing today is we'll be making a pair of sawhorses for getting the beams and the bulkhead started on the Lindsay B, and the dreaded one that I'm really dreading is covering a little bit of an update on our licence. Now if I can get through this video without swearing, I'm doing well. Of course I can't swear because it's Sunday today. So anyway, right, let's get on with the show then guys. So guys, I'm sorry, but I'm going to be blethering on for a little bit. Well, I thought we'd get the licence update in the bag first, and then we can carry on with putting the sawhorses together, ready to get this one constructed. So guys, I'm going to go right into it, and we're going to talk straight about the licence. The outtakes on this one should be a stutter, by the way. So make sure you stay to the end. You maybe get a wee laugh with your cup of tea. Anyway, there's two main body groups that when dealing with a licence that you go through. There's the MMO, the Marine Management Organisation, and Marine Scotland for us guys north of the border. Now, how they work with each other, I don't know. I'm not into the politics of it all. But after this week with the Fish Office, I mean, I'm glad I've got no hair left, or else I would have been ripping out what I had left, you know. So as you know from a previous episode, I was a little bit upset with what the fish officer was telling me. Well, it's not really improved any whatsoever. After measuring our length, our depth, our length, our width and our depth, and doing their calculations, the fish officer is now telling me that he's no longer taking 1 tonne off me for tonnage, but I need to add to that as well. Oh, fantastic. What we need, right, get this, work out where the decimal point is here. What we need is 0.03 tonnage and, wait for it, 0.02 kilowatts. Now, I mean, that's a fraction, that's nothing, that's just absolutely, no, I nearly swore. Guys, honestly, to say frustrated, it's an understatement, Why are they bothering about this 0.03 and 0.02 when you get a single transfer licence? You still, I was wrong about this, you still have the 5 kilowatt leeway and you have 1 tonne leeway on a single, but because this is 3 licences getting made up into one to fit the Lindsay B, they can't even swipe away 0.03 and 0.02. So you tell me guys, am I the only daft one that's seen it wrong here, or is it just absolutely BS? I never swore. So where do we go from here? Well, I got in touch with the guy that I bought the licence from, and he's on holiday at the present, so I can't really sort anything out until tomorrow. But it could be one of two things. He could take the entire licence back and then we find another licence to fit the Lindsay B, or we add that little fragment of a fraction, 0.03 and 0.02, to the licence, and it just means more paperwork, more time, more money. Best thing about it being 0.0, I mean, surely God, it's not going to cost that much. But, yeah, again, it's more adage to the budget. I mean, our budget for doing this whole build was 75 grand. That's gone. I've now had to borrow money to actually get this project finished, and it's all because of little bits like this, quotations being wrong. Wait till I tell you about the MCA and all that sort of stuff. I mean, delays, everything, it is really frustrating. So any guys that are wanting to start afresh and buy a brand new boat and get into this sort of thing, make sure you do your homework first. Make sure you get the right quotations in writing, and you get a clause, definitely a clause on your contract when you're getting the boat built. Because if they didn't arrive at that date, you're going to forfeit that at the far end of this, because you still got bills to pay. You still have got money to make for your family, and if you've not got a boat, how are you going to do that? So anyway, as you can tell, I'm maybe getting a wee bit more upset about this. It must be playing on me more than I thought. But this is what my channel's all about, guys. I want to tell you the truth about what's all happening. I want to share our journey with you, and this is all part and parcel. And like I said in one of my videos, this is just the beginning. Wait until I tell you about the registration, the MCA. The MCA is a stutter, by the way, honestly, especially for little vessels like this. So you can look forward to that one, guys. I think you'll no need a cup of tea. It'll be a whiskey you'll be needing. Right, so I think that's all me moaned enough. So let's get on with the show. Let's get on with this building a couple of sawhorses so we can actually start constructing the Lindsay B, because after I build the sawhorses, we're building bulkheads for the back end. Right guys, why do we need sawhorses? Well, basically, I'm going to build this boat by myself, and it's a lot of handling big sheets of 8x4 inch thick marine plywood, and the Douglas fir beams are not exactly light either, so it's a lot of big heavy work. So we need a stable platform when we come to do the patterns and cutting things out. So this is why I want to build a couple of decent sized and decent weighted sawhorses. Now you can get your Black & Decker ones and all the rest to carry on, but there's a little flaw with them, and I'll show you what I mean in a second. Right guys, obviously this is your workbenches that you can get at your local DIY place, I suppose you could call it. Now the problem with this is because I'm having big wide boards on this, and if I'm working on one side of the board, we'll go to this side, see what happens when there's too much weight in it. It kind of goes off balance very easily. So to that end, what we're going to build is... You ready for the big reveal? Da, 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 da. Get that on camera, right? There we are guys, that's basically what we're going to build. Now the reason I've chose this design is because it's got splayed legs, and then you've also got the battens to help support it all together. So yeah, the ones that I've checked out on YouTube and that, this is the better design, and it can take over 5 tonne of weight for not even a 4-foot sawhorse. So as you know, Barry likes to build things a bit OTT, so that's what we're going to build. As we go through the build, I'll basically give you sizes and angles, especially angles, because this is quite an angled wee thing here, and we'll just go through the process together. First of all, we need is timber. Right boys and girls, what we're going to go on to now is the wood itself. It's just soft pine from B&Q. As you can see, it's 44mm by 94mm, and it's 2.4 metres long. And I've got 6 of them. And then we've got, where's the sticker? There it is. 4 pieces of 18 by 119, and they're also 2.4 metres long. So I'm hoping that I'm going to get, sorry guys, I'm hoping that I'm going to get 2 sawhorses out of this. If no, yeah, I'll just need to get some more wood. Basically what we're going to do first is we're going to actually make 1 sawhorse first, just to make sure that we're using the correct materials in the correct way. And the best thing about making sawhorses is I get to play with my new toys. Come here, I'll show you what we need. Right, we'll see if this zooms in decently. Alright. Obviously we need measuring tape, an HB pencil. Why do we use an HB pencil? Because you can actually rub the marks off rather easily because it's such a good lead. Got a speed square, 2 boxes of 5mm by 80mm screws, and 1 box of 4mm by 15mm screws. And we have our 2 drills, just a normal drill and our impact drill. That's what we'll be using. And a piece de resistance, my radial arm saw. Now this is a good little bit of kit, it's accurate as anything. It really is. Fair chuff with that purchase. And it was pretty cheap as well. And my favourite one, the table saw. Oh, I really love using this bad boy. My god, we've had some fun. There's still more to be had. Right guys, we've got a small problem here. It's not exactly 2.4 metres because we're 195, if you can see that. So it's not just a matter of, if we're wanting 2 equal pieces out of this one piece, we're going to have to calculate it out a wee bit better than one. So obviously we've got an extra 5mm to take, well 2.5mm because it's 5 in total obviously. 2.5mm to take off the 120 mark. So just be aware, just because it says 2.4 on the sticker doesn't mean to say it's actually 2.4. So here we are, there's the 120 where it should be, right here, and also we've got to come back 2.5mm, so we'll just get that squared up and then we'll get it cut. Right guys, now that we have these 2 pieces cut, what we're going to have to do now is come in 12 degrees at the cut angle here. Now what the 12 degrees will do is it will make your legs splay to the side, angle the table saw at 12 degrees and then just cut the line. So I'll be doing that with both pieces. I know I said I'll be making one at a time, but I think with these important pieces we'll get these cut together first and then that's that out of the way. Right guys, we're going to go into Baz's top tip of today. If you haven't got a speed square and you do have one of these miter boxes, these radial arm saws, then what I suggest you do is you get yourself a scrap piece of wood like so, then turn your angle to your 12 degrees, wherever 12 degrees is. I can't do camera work on that. There we go, there's 12 degrees. There we are. Lock it in place and then cut your wee bit of wood and then use that as your 12 degree template. There you go, there's your 12 degrees. And as you can see guys, that, as good as damn it, matches up to that. So we know the table saw's in collaboration with the radial arm saw. There we are. And don't forget to mark 12 degrees on your template wood. Right guys, now that we've got both pieces cut at 12 degrees, here and here, what we're going to do now is come in 6 inches and then draw the line, and then that'll give you your starting position for the angle of your feet. Right guys, so now we're going to mark where we need to have our next angle, which is 15 degrees now. This is for the legs. So what we'll have to do is remember, it's a small area first. I'll see if I can get a better camera. Right, also that's your 12-degree mark. This is the fat end. The fat end is meant to be the bottom of the sawhorse, so the legs get attached this way. So what we have to do is make sure our legs go in this direction. So we've got our 6-inch mark. What we do is we get the pivot point right at the end, and then we go down to 15. Right, so we're square up here, up at the pivot point, and now we've got 15 degrees as our angle, as our preset angle. Now make sure the 15 is lined up with your 6-inch mark, and then draw your line. Yeah, and that's our start point for our first leg. It's the same on the opposite side. Right, so where were we? Why? Right, we need to find 15 degrees. So we'll get 15 degrees, make sure the corner's up there, line it on our 6-inch mark, and do your mark. Just like so. So now we know this angle here is 15 degrees. This is where the leg's going, and it'll splay down that way. Right, boys and girls, obviously we just got our legs to do before we can mark up the actual main part of the sawhorse itself. So once again, it's exactly the same measurements as what the main sawhorse is. It's not quite 2.4 metres, so we just got to come in 2.5 millimetres from the 1200, and then away we go, mark and stop. Just like so. Right guys, now that we have the legs cut roughly the size, we're not quite there yet, what we're going to do is line it up to our marks that we made on our main part, which is here, and then just draw the other side of the leg. Obviously same on all 4 sides and on your second horse as well. So guys, this is the next technical bit, is actually trying to mark out the legs. Now to do this kind of sawhorse, obviously because we're doing it at a vertical and we've got angles etc, i.e. Barry making it more difficult than it really needs to be, we have to make sure that we've got the correct angles and that the legs are set out correctly. Now the video that I kind of pinched this off is Next Level Carpentry, and the fella done this with was it a 2x6 and 1x4s. Obviously I'm beefing it right up because mine's as chunky as anything. So what we'll have to actually do is cut a rebate into the legs themselves so they'll actually fit this section here. And so the way we do that is basically half it. So obviously, as you can see here, my total width is 44 millimeters. So I'm just halving it, so that's 22 millimeters, that second line there. Don't worry about that wee scribbly one. And then what I did, because we've got to do the top of the legs first, is line everything up. Sorry about the camera work, I'm trying to hide the camera and do the bits and bobs at the same time. Right, obviously we have our top plate for the sawhorse itself. And like I was trying to tell you before, try to do 20 things at once. It's what I did to get the angles. Obviously we know this is 12 degrees and the lines that we're having the sawhorse out is 15 degrees. So what we do is we line up the small end there, make sure everything is at the right angle, and then we start marking. So we mark the bottom here, we draw a line under here, and we draw a line under here. Now that will give you exactly where your leg's supposed to be, and then you will mark the top section just at the side here, and then that's when we can actually start marking your half. So once you get your half marked, then it's just basically following it round, and the same on this side, follow it round here. Now this section here, you see that line there? We cut that completely off, gone. But this section here, we only take down to the halfway mark. And guys, what we'll also do is actually mark which sawhorse which leg belongs to, because you've got to have left and right, because especially when we come to do our feet. When we do our feet, she's got to have a 15-degree angle so it fits on the floor correctly, and it also has to have a beveled edge at 12 degrees. But we'll come more into that when we come to do the opposite end of the foot. So obviously we're going to make this sawhorse A, and this is leg sawhorse A1, and that's going to be leg 1 there as well. Right guys, I've set up the radial arm saw for the correct depth, and we're just going to take nicks out of that. If not, you can go back to old school, put it in the vise and then just do it with a handsaw. It's pretty simple. So we'll get on with this, folks. Right boys and girls, now that we've got our legs all cut at the right angles, what we'll have to do now is measure tip to tip, tip of the top to tip of the bottom of the leg where it's meant to go. 34 inches, that's what we're going for. Alright, so we'll do it for that, right? So tip to tip, 34 inches, and that's us done. Right guys, I've changed my mind. I'm a big laddie, I'm 6 feet, So I'm just going to make it at the 3 foot mark. So what I'm actually going to do is tall end to short end, and then we're putting 15 degrees on this the saw, so we'll just cut it at that. So there we go guys, this is your foot end. Now we still have to do one more cut, we still have to make a 12-degree cut this way, because the legs are splayed. If you keep it like that, it's not actually going to do anything. So we need to cut a 12-degree angle that away. So that's going to be interesting. I should have just built normal sawhorses. That's the other stuff and about. Right boys and girls, now that we've got our feet sorted out, we get going on to screwing the bit that I like, actually screwing the thing together. Now we've done 3 screw holes here, 2 3/4 of an inch in, and 1 at ½ an inch down for the top. We'll get these piloted. I'll say this for these 2 though, you have to drill in at the 12-degree angle of what your actual main bit is. Right boys and girls, what you see me do there is cut a couple of boards 12 inches high, and that's going to be our next step for strengthening up these sawhorses. I'll zoom in a wee bit for ease. What we'll do is we'll tape up these, make sure they're 12 inches straight. Now we'll say this, you have to have your horse on level ground before we actually go to do the measurement for putting these next sections in. Lucky for me it's 120. Hey. Right guys, now that we have the longitudinals in, we're going to do the short braces across it now. Now every time we're screwing something on, it's getting stronger and stronger all the time, but of course I've not done it quite the same spec as what Chip had done it on Next Level Carpentry. He just used 1x4s and stuff like that, whereas I'm just OTT as Baz does. What will actually happen is once we've got it all put together, I'm going to pull it all apart again, and I'm going to round off all the edges that I think need rounding off, just to stop the splintering and stuff like that. So yeah, we're getting close now, we're getting close guys. Right guys, now that we have the top cut, it's just a matter of screwing the top on. Job's done, it's a good one. Like I say, I'm actually going to take it apart and router up what needs routering, just to soften the edges up. Like I say, it's each to their own how far you go into this. I mean, you can make it an absolutely beautiful thing and that, but at the end of the day, it's there going to be getting used and abused with chucking big lumps of wood all over the top of it, so there's no point getting too excited about, oh, this angle's no right and that angle's no right, you know what I mean? So anyway, we'll get this screwed down and then we'll call it a day, I think. Right boys and girls, I'm just going to leave it there. I'm awaiting to make up the other sawhorse now and probably hopefully do a better job than this one. You always have two. You have an A horse and a B horse. This is my A horse, which is not so good. Next one I'll do a wee bit better job. So if you liked the video, please do the usual, give it a thumbs up. Please tick the notification bell. That'll give you an idea of when our next video is out. And please subscribe. That's all I ask, is just subscribe, because I love making these videos for you guys. I really do. It gives me something to do apart from building boats. Well, that would be actually nice, is actually getting on with the boat, but here we go. We needed this step done, so it's done now. So until the next video guys, thank you very much for watching. She's as sweet as a heather, the bonny purple heather, Lindsay my Scotch bluebell. I love a lassie, a bonny Highland lassie, she's as pure as the lilies in the dale. Right guys, now that we have the longitudinal, I'll say that again. Yeah. Does help if you've got the bloody thing plugged in. Right guys, straight away we've got a little problem. I can't do both. I can't zoom in and boom and use the thing. Right, hold on. Oh, sorry. Goodness gracious. Now obviously we're doing two sawhorses. I can just carry and spoke right. And then obviously you line up your marks both sides, and also you can see this is no happening very well for this. Hold on anyway, I'm just going to get the camera sorted out. Right guys, you back? Are you with me? Hey! Right, this time let's try and do it properly, eh? Okay. Thanks very much, Sue. Or is that Tom? It's one of the two. So what we've done here is obviously we're making this sawhorse A. So this is leg 1. Sawhorse A, leg 1. Oh, you're off camera, Barry. Okay, take 2 on that one. So perfect. Right, let's get this chopped and let's see how we get on with it. I could be telling you how to do all this and it's probably not going to go according to plan. So when I stole it off Next Level Carpentry, of course it's American, so everything's in inches and quarter inches and stuff like that. It's just like way confusing. What we doing? Right, that's no the legs. I haven't even got it written down. 34 inches, that's what we're going for. Alright, so. Right boys and girls, what kind of sawhorse are we going to make? Well, it has to be one that takes a lot of weight. It has to be the same width as a 8x4 MDF. No, MDF. Take two on that one. Right, clapperboard, take two. This is my advice for Jeff. Right guys, what are we going to actually... How come I can say the MCA thing and the licence thing, no bother at all without any swear words, without any naffs up, but as soon as I've gone on to how to construct something, I just get all tongue tied. Your guess is as good as mine.